I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs going up against Rivers' Chargers.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brent, I had a first-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Gordon on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. The tight end Henry here in motion. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. The tight end Henry here in motion. First down, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
This is Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2nd down, Rivers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting 4th and goal now.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. A nice little juke, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. The 20, 10, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 44 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blake Martinez.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's got the rookie from Clemson, Mike Williams. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington, and then tomorrow on Monday night we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Play action now. Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Rivers on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd down following the incompletion. To throw again. Rivers. Escaping the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston. In there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun. Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, How does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Now Rivers. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill sent to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Caught left side, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. They go play action here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. Still fighting. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The first down throw here for Rivers. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Rivers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So we've come to... Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Mahomes to throw on second down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returning, it's Benjamin. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Hey, let's go. 6 man. Ready. Check girls, check. Hey, Delta. Behind.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on. And the lead is now an even 30. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Chinese Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo. Hurry up. Gun. Ready. White, 80 high. Six guard. Check 6 guard.
A toss play, Gordon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Rivers now. He's airing it out for Williams. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mahomes now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harris. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Man left. Now let's go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So a first down and 5 for the offense. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Chargers getting set to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces, because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Second down following the run. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down. Down to the 41. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Clemens. And caught by Henry. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They give to Benjamin on the end around. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Now here's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hurry up, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Second and goal to go now. They'll run again with Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Corey Legion coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Watch left, watch left.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.